Okay, good morning. Today our group is going to present our assignment 8. My name is Doliwon.
And my name is Chinilin.
My name is Fazatul Aisha.
My name is Ching Xixing.
My name is Shu Chamin.
Okay, so I will beginning our program 1. This program is an integer processing application and I will explain about the code about 8 numbers to into a list, classify numbers as even and odd, count how many even and odd numbers there are, and detect if there are duplicate numbers. So let's begin with the class setup. The program uses a list of integers to store user input. This list will keep all numbers entered until processed. The next one is add button click. When we click the add button, the program will read input from txt number and validates it if it is an integer and add it to the list numbers and the list box. If the number is invalid, it will show a warning message. Next one is process button. Inside the process button, we have 4 parts. The first part is declaring variables. The even count and odd count will keep track of totals, and even and odd will separate lists for even and odd numbers. The second part is classifying numbers. It will loop through all numbers. If the number is can divisible by 2 and it is even number, otherwise it is odd number, and the program will store them into respective lists. The third part is about the results. We will build a result string showing number of even elements and number of odd elements. The last part is checking for duplicate number. Users use the nested loop to compare each number with all others. If any duplicate is found, it will increases the duplicate counter. So I will pass the part to my friend. Thank you.
Okay, so next, the result is for appends the duplicate count to the result string. And then the dim ascending as a new list of integer numbers is we create a new list called ascending. There is a copy of the original number list, and the sort method will sort this new list in a ascending order from the smallest to the largest. But the original number list will not change. And here we have the build a string showing all the numbers in the sorted ascending list that separate by space, and it will add it to the result. Then the dim descending as a new list of integer numbers. We have created another copy of the original list called descending, and it will first sort in the ascending order first, and then the reverse method will reverse the order of the sort list, making it to the descending order from largest to the smallest. So after we sort the descending, we build a string showing the numbers in the sort descending list and add it to the result. Then the even sort and the odd sort method is for us to sort the even and odd list that we have created in the earlier part in the ascending order. And then we append the sorted even list and the sorted odd list to the result string, and each on their own line. So for the last, we have displayed the completely built result string in a message box with the title sorting result and show the user or the analysis. And then we end the button process click, the subrouting, and then end the form 1 class definition. Okay, so this is the end of the program's code. Okay, thank you.
Okay, for right now, I will show about the output. So this is the design. So this is the output for the program 1. So right now we just enter any numbers we want. So type here and we click the button add. It will automatically show in this list, this array. So example. Okay, so right now here I enter array, a number array. So when I click process, okay. So right now it will show the output of the sorting result. So right now, if we count, it will show the total even element. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 8. So there will be 4 odd element, 1, 3, 5, 5, and also 7. There will be 5. So total duplicate element. So right now for the 5 we've got 2. So which is the one element, it will have duplicate. So yeah, one element have duplicate. So sorting the array ascending 1 to 8. If descending, so it will be 8 to 1. Element in even sorted. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Also for the odd, 1, 3, 5, 5, 7. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, now I will continue to the question 2. Okay, so this is a Windows Home application and it stores numbers entered by the user into a list. And then it calculates how many times each unique numbers appears in that list or frequency. And then the dim value as integer, it creates a list of integers at the form level. It is a global variable accessible to all subs in the form, and it stores every number the user adds. And then the private sub button add click, it triggered when the add button is clicked. And then it takes text from the txt number.text, which is a text box, and then uses integer.trypass to ensure it's a valid integer, and if valid, it adds to number list and to a list box called lbox array. And then it clears and focuses text box for the next input, and if invalid, it shows an error message which is please enter a valid integer. And then the private sub button frequency clicks, it triggered when the frequency button is clicked, and results will store to the text to show, and then it then skip tracks of number already counted, so each number's frequency is shown only once. Then for I as integer equal to 0 to numbers count minus 1, if then that contains number I, then continue for, and if it goes through each number in numbers, if already counted, it will skip. And then for the inner loop, dim count as integer equal to 0, for j as integer equal to 0, to numbers.count minus 1, if numbers I equal to numbers j, then count plus equal 1, and if next. This inner loop compares the current number I with all the numbers in the list, and it counts how many times it appears. And then line results ampersand equal frequency of 2 is for appends the frequency line to result, and it will add these numbers to done, so it won't be counted again. Last one is messagebox.show result, frequency result. After the loops finish, it will display all the frequencies in one message box. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, so for the program 2, so this is a design. We use a list box and text bar and button. So same, we enter the numbers. This time I accidentally enter a wrong thing, so enter element alphabet, so it show this message box. So after I finish typing all the numbers I want, so after I create the frequency, okay, so right now it will show a message box. So with its frequency result, so for the 1, frequency of 1, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4, 1, so there will be 4. For 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. For 3 is 1. For 4 is 2. 5 is 1. 6 is 1. 7 is 1. Yeah. So this all for the program 2.
I will present for this part. So public class form 1 declares a list of integer code numbers to store up to 10 integers only. And then we have 2 button click events, which is button add click to add numbers to the list, and then button rotate click is to rotate the list left and right by a given number of times. And then for button add click, we declare value as integer, and then if integer.trypass txt number.text value, this is for text user input from txt number, and then validates it. And then if numbers count less than 10, then it will add the list numbers, and then also the list box, which is lbox array. And then we clear and then focus. Else the message box will show you can only enter 10 numbers. And then if, and then else the message box will show please enter a valid integer. And if insert, and then for button rotate click, if numbers count less or more than 10, then if the message box will show please enter exactly 10 numbers before rotating. And then an if, and then we declare types as integer. If not integer dot try pass txt rotation dot text times, then the message box will show please enter a valid number of rotations. So it will show how many times the array will be should be rotated. For example, if we enter 3, it will rotate 3 times. So that's all for me. I will pass to my friends.
Okay, continue. So we declare a variable n as in integer. So it will store the how many numbers in the array. So which is 10. So because we fix it in the 10. So next we use a formula which is time modulus n. So this formula is for the user if the user input to rotate something like 13. So actually it will be rotating same with the 3 times. Yeah. So next we declare a result variable in string, and we also declare a new array for the left rotate, so as integer. So this is the we use for loop. So and this is the formula numbers I plus times modulus n. This is for the left rotation. It will store the numbers from the array 0 to 9. So after it count all the array, it sort the array. Yeah, it will store into the result. So then we use for to present all the element in the array, and also we use VBCRLF for the next line. Next is the right rotation. So actually it's same with the left rotation, but a little bit different is for the right rotation. It is the number I is same to install inside the right rotation I plus times mod n. So it's just like something like this reverse or something like that. So after it sort all the array, it will store in the result and using the for loop, yeah, to present all the element. And after it process all the process, it will show a message box, and with the title is the rotation result. Yeah, right now for the design. So this is the design for the program tree. Okay, this is the output. So right now, if I enter the numbers, if right now I just enter 9 numbers and I enter the time that I want to rotate is 3. Due to I already set the number, if it isn't count same with 10, so it will show the output. We enter exactly 10 numbers. So if I enter right now, it is 10 element inside the array. So if I didn't enter the rotation, it will show please enter a varied number for the rotation. Yeah, so you will make sure that you will enter both requirements, so it will process. So if I enter the rotation is 3, so right now you show the message box. So first is the left rotation with 3 times, so it will show the array which is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3. Or the right rotation is 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if right now I enter the rotation bigger than 10, so it will process the modulus formula. Yeah. So actually it will be same like just now I said, it will same as it will rotation 3 times. Because the formula 13 modulus 10 is equal to 3. Yeah. So that's all. That's all from us for presenting the assignment. Yeah, thank you. Okay, this is the output. So right now, if I enter the numbers, If right now I just enter 9 numbers and I enter the